Primary Connect's ambition is to become the next generation supply chain. As part of this, we're optimising our network by upgrading existing distribution centres and building new ones with state-of-the-art technology to provide better supply chain visibility, accuracy and control. None of these initiatives can succeed without consistent, high-quality supply standards from our partners. Let's work together to ensure we continue to meet our customers' expectations, taking care to achieve each and every supply standard requirement, starting with the inbound operation. When trucks arrive on site, they are allocated a receiving dock where all pallets are unloaded and placed on an in-feed conveyor. To keep everything moving smoothly and reduce our truck turnaround time, it's important that deliveries arriving with an advanced shipping notice have an identical ASN to the physical delivery. We rely on SSCC pallet labelling to efficiently and accurately process inbound pallets. The labels must be printed accurately and applied neatly, taking care to avoid any creases or tears and placed in the correct position on the fork entry side of the pallet. Manual deliveries are also received here, but take longer to process as every pallet must be scanned by an operator prior to receiving. To help create a seamless receipt, every delivery is required to meet our Woolworths supply standards as follows. Please provide the correct paperwork and adhere to all pallet containment requirements. Stretch wrap must be applied with sufficient tension and in an adequate number of passes to effectively secure the product. Stretch wrap must be secured to the top 30 to 50% of the wooden pallet. It's important the wrap doesn't extend lower than this point, as this will obscure the fork entry points of the pallet and lead to stretch wrap dags as fork tines pierce the wrap. These dags can interfere with pallet profile scanners and can cause the pallet to be rejected from automated in-feed points. Stretch wrap must have no loose ends or tails. Wrap ends need to be secured. Opaque or black stretch wrapping is not to be used when delivering into any Woolworths Group site. Stretch wrap must not be so tight that it deforms the packaging or breaks open the perforations. Ensure pallet quality meets Australian standards, with all pallet boards being present, in place and free of contamination. Manufactured to AS 4068-1993 standards. Pallets must be square, not twisted with no missing, loose or dislodged boards, and all at the required width, flush with the bearers or pushed back less than 15 mm. Trade units must be fit for purpose, safe to handle, sealed effectively and sufficiently robust to withstand supply chain impacts and easy to open and replenish at store level. The default gross weight limit for all trade units is currently 16 kilograms. Please ensure there are no open or moisture-damaged cartons, as well as nothing crushed or leaking that will make the package unsellable. As every pallet enters our system, a number of checks are made to ensure they're safe and will not pose any risk to our team members or the automation. These checks include checking pallet shape, making sure that the product on the pallet is fully contained and is not hanging over any edges of the wooden pallet. Pallets delivered with products that have shifted resulting in pallet overhang will cause delays and rejections in our automated systems. Weigh and measure the pallet to ensure that it is the correct weight and height. Overheight pallets can cause issues for high bay racking and will not be accepted into the system until the issue has been rectified. Let's ensure our high bay storage and teach-in stations are operated safely and efficiently. Taller than a 12-storey building, our high bay storage can house 60,000 pallets with thousands of different product types. When the DC is ready to start picking store orders, pallets are called out of the high bay. Stretch wrapping is required unless pallets have been made safe and stable by other approved stabilisation options. At this automated handling stage, pallet quality is everything. The condition of pallets and ensuring load stability are crucial to preventing load movement or falls from height. Every new product has its exact carton details captured at the teach-in station. This ensures we have the right data to accurately build store pallets safely and efficiently. Packaging changes like new carton artwork, packaging design and dimensions, as well as new materials or cardboard grade, are important updates to provide to us to help streamline the whole process. At the defoil station, stretch wrap is removed from the pallets and sent to be recycled. The amount of stretch wrap removed depends on the number of layers required for store orders. The operator also checks that trade units are fit for purpose, safe to handle, sealed effectively and sufficiently robust. This is the final QA point, so it's important to make sure physical products match what we have in our system. Check that the pallets and cartons are fit for the rest of the automation system. These are the important steps. Make sure the correct item has been delivered and received. Check there are no changes in packaging or dimensions compared to the teach-in data and image. Ensure the product is in fit-for-purpose condition to be processed. Make sure the product GTIN scans are identical to Woolworths master data, and that pallet configurations are stable and safe to travel unwrapped through automation. The best option is interlocking brick-stacked palletization. This is where the carton orientation alternates on successive layers, avoiding columns or towers. If this isn't possible, use intercol palletization. Trade units are column stacked through the lower layers of the pallet, then reorientated 90 degrees for the top 1 to 2 layers. Importantly, the lower layers of column stacked product on an intercol pallet must remain stable when the top interlocked layers are removed during the picking process. Here's how to efficiently follow the delayering process. Quality and consistency are important for the automated pallet delayering process. Pressure and suction work together at this stage to remove entire layers from pallets. Once removed, the cartons are separated and transferred to trays, their dimensions deciding how many cartons are placed per tray. For products not suited to automatic delayering, team members will manually remove the carton from pallets at a delayering workstation before placing them in trays. Quality and consistency in packaging dimensions and carton assembly are crucial at this stage, and so is the consistency of using any pallet layer pads or slip sheets that are used in pallet configuration. If used, layer pads must comply with our Woolworths supply standards and be made from corrugated cardboard at a minimum thickness of 2 mm or solid cardboard at a minimum thickness of 1 mm. Layer pads and slip sheets can be used on the bottom layer and/or between each layer of stock, but not intermittently. Check that pallets are free of rubbish and debris often found in pallet voids and chimneys. Once cartons are placed in their tray, they will be transported using one of 2 sorters to the case buffer area. Here's how to keep things efficient in the case buffer area. Our case buffer area stores cartons temporarily until they are ready to be picked for store orders. This area can fit over 200,000 trays. Cases stored here are used for goods to person and automated case picking. Case buffers help deliver trays in sequence to our automated case pickers, allowing us to build the best possible pallets for our stores. Ergonomically designed, our goods-to-person stations let team members pick small and security items. These are then placed into tote cartons and grouped based on unique store layouts. To make things even easier for stores, cartons are labelled with details of what aisle and bay the stock is located. Here's how to keep things efficient with our automated case picking station. 2 robots work together to build safe, store-friendly pallets. Robot 1 moves cartons from their trays to the pickup point, where Robot 2 picks them up and places them on store pallets. Products are then built and grouped based on each store's unique layout. Once built, pallets are wrapped and labelled with specific store information like a product's location in the store. Every step here makes it easier for our in-store teams to streamline restocking. It also provides the information they need to make informed decisions about what needs immediate action when deliveries come in. Cartons need to be capable of travelling thousands of kilometres, withstanding typical supply chain impacts and extensive automation, and be able to protect and contain consumer units up to the point of being on the store shelf. The default maximum weight for trade units is 16 kilograms. With this in mind, trade units and cartons at this stage need to remain fit for purpose, sealed effectively to prevent product damage or loss. This means no open flaps or torn perforations, and sufficiently robust to withstand automated and manual handling. Our fleet of automated guided vehicles, known as AGVs, marshal pallets for dispatch and for internal point-to-point pallet transportation. With safety in mind, every pallet's weight and height needs to be considered when loading into our trailers. Pick up store order pallets from the AGV handover point before loading them onto trailers ready for in-store delivery. Ensuring everyone's safety at every touchpoint here is a key part of our commitment and position in the chain of responsibility. For more information, please refer to our Woolworths Group Supplier Standards at woolworths.my/supply standards, or reach out to our Primary Connect Supplier Solutions team online. Thanks for your support.